Hey, how's it going? And today we're just exploring this plugin called Sticky Surface, and it's kind of cool. So to do this, we're just going to go into Modeler, and I just have a ground plane here, and I have it by 130 by 130 segments. So it's a fairly dense mesh, and then we just go ahead and send it to layout, and there it is. And then all we have to do for this, I'm just going to zoom in here a little bit like that and maybe reposition myself. And then if I click on its properties and I go to displacement map and I double click, I can just go to procedural and get turbulence. And of course that's crazy. So we're just going to tone that down quite a bit. Drop down the frequencies and the small power. We can just put that at 0 actually. And then we end up with a fairly nice smooth terrain there, just like that. And so that's cool. And maybe to get appreciated a little bit more, we can go into the surface editor and edit node graph. And of course, what would it be without checkerboards on there? And so we're going to make this white and put it on the OK and put it on the y-axis there. And then if we go to BPR, we should get a pretty good look at what we got there. Yeah, and it looks like I might need to hit smoothing here too. So hit smoothing, and that looks pretty cool. So what we're going to do is, if we click with it selected, if we hit M, we can go to what's called sticky surface right there. And that's all we have to do for that. And then let's go into model, and we can go into geometry and get a sphere. And I know this sphere is going to be too big right away, so I'm just going to go 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, and we'll just go OK. And it came in, but we can't really see it. So let me just go into wireframe here, or let's go into this wireframe, and there we can see it. And if I clicked on the new sphere object and I go to its X position, I can drag it off to the left a little bit. And you'll see in a minute why it doesn't matter if it's on the Y or not. And then I can drag it all the way to the end over here, the playhead, and then just move the ball over there. And if I hit play, you'll just see the ball going across the scene. It's actually going under the surface right there, right? So you can't see it, right? So then what's cool is, all I have to do is, well, let me surface this. I want this to look halfway decent. So we'll just make it, and maybe make it red or something. Okay. And then with the sphere selected, if I just hit M, I can go to the modifier and just make it sticky. And then if I go back into BPR, and let me match my perspective, if I hit play, you'll see that it maps along the surface. And it's going along I can tell that it's using the pivot point as a center. So if you were to put the pivot point at the bottom of this, it would go along the top. So what this would be helpful for would be something like a submarine or a shark, or just something that you wanted, a spaceship even, maybe just to go along the surface, but you'd have to probably adjust its pivot point. If you wanted it to fly above the surface, you just adjust the pivot point and put some offset there, and then it would go along, look like it's flying right along perfectly the surface. So anyway, that's all I had for today. I hope you found it helpful. Take care, have a great day, and I hope this turns out to be a good year for LightWave.